John Henry. Time to applaud for anybody. So now I'm going to try to name all the actors, but we'll see if I miss anything. Okay, Dan Kropa is playing two different parts. So when you see him with a funky-looking hat on, pretend he's got a big fuzzy beard and long hair. Okay? Rachel Blossom.
Not even close.
That's close.
Blossom. That was close.
Not even close.
Rachel's playing Mama. Okay?
If she called you Peter, that would be not even
Okay. Sean Dabney is playing Red. Ryan Gilloway. No. Yeah. McGilloway. Oh, I knew I was going to mess it up. Simple as it is playing Jake, Red's brother, which makes no sense, but that's okay. Tom Kiley is playing Dan, thank you. I do know these characters, I promise. Peter McPherson is playing two characters as well, so when you see his hat on, he's a different character. I'm sure you all would figure that. Caroline Harvey is playing B. You can figure that out to the show. Craig is playing the band. Craig is playing everybody in the band. So imagine when he's got drum set and guitars and all that stuff around him. Okay? And Erica Fernald, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is playing the stage manager, okay, and doing everything else as far as that's concerned. The only thing set-wise that I want to explain to you is this is a ball pit. Yes. Okay? Yes, this is a ball pit. So, with no further ado, here we go.
Mr. Van Wyck to come with the key.
In the rush to get here, I kind of forgot my key.
How do you kind of forget your key?
Okay, I just plain, hold on, get the auxiliary.
Okay.
Every day.
walks towards the van, which is currently lying dormant, and flips a large metal lever.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Chevy Chicken. I'll be your host for the evening. Y'all can call me L.T. Gray. This is my good friend Chevy Chicken on drums. And we're here to entertain you. Why don't you stop talking them to death and start playing already? All right, you pain in the neck. Remember, Tuesday nights are triple topping Tuesday. Get 3 toppings on your pizza for the cost of 2. Tell your folks.
Big crowd for Tuesday. Is it a Jewish holiday or something?
Not as far as I know, but is anyone else on the schedule for today?
Yeah, it's you, of course. Paul Shaw will be in the kitchen. Bert should be here in just a couple minutes, and he's bringing a new guy named Dan or something like that.
A new guy?
Yeah, some guy he met. Figured we can use the replacement since Dave went to Jail. We still have to do the interview, but looking at how things are shaping up today, we need somebody fast. And to be honest, as long as he's not on METH, it'll be an improvement.
Guess so, but just to him, the parents can all understand when you spell meth or jail. You're not hiding anything.
Right. Thanks, B. I'm gonna go wash up and get the oven going.
So this is it. Wow. That's certainly adequate. So why do you work here again?
Because it's money. Money is money is money.
Yeah, but here, come on, you work at the bar at night. It's so much cooler. It's like girls and beer and stuff.
Yeah, there's the bar, but that doesn't really pay all that great. You see, bartenders rely on tips. Tips rely on breasts. Unfortunately, my floppy man boobs aren't gonna cut it. If people are gonna have to choose between tossing a tip to the chubby shit who's bartending or one of the girls, it's not hard to guess where the money's gonna go. So here I am. Paradise. Well, not really, but you know.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, thanks for helping me out with this, Al. This is a big thing to do for someone you've only known for a day.
No biggie, but don't call me Al here. Everyone here calls me Verge.
Wait, your name's Al?
Yeah, Albert Virginal.
Isn't Virginal the name of like a mouse or something?
That's Algernon.
Right.
That's what my friend was.
Alright, but give me a second. I'm still kind of freaking out about the whole thing. You know, my last job was at this Popeyes right across the street from
Hey,
my
look at
house.
that! Food service experience.
Well, yeah, but my uncle was the owner, so I didn't really have an interview. I just asked if I could have the job, and he said sure. Well, that's not exactly true. My mom asked him if I could have the job, and he said sure. To her. I didn't really get a say in the matter. I just sort of went along with this idea. The whole interview thing is kind of new to me.
Don't worry about it. You're a bright young college grad. You've got the only diploma in the building.
Well, what if I say something wrong? Like I accidentally come across as a lazy worker or an asshole or something?
Then you'll fit in with the rest of us schlubs. We're all lazy assholes.
Oh, great. And so if I don't get a job here, then I guess that makes me king asshole.
Just be casual, it's no big deal.
Well, help me out here. How about this? Let's just roleplay for a minute. You be the boss and I'll be me.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've seen it in like every sitcom ever made.
Whatever. Mr. Gehrig, it's nice to meet you. Now, I'll start off easy. Why are you here?
My mom says I need a job.
Don't mention your mom.
Fine. I need a job.
No, you don't. That's wrong. You don't want him to think you need the job. You want him to think the job needs you.
Okay.
Let's try this again. Why are you here?
To save this company! A little strong?
Just a little. Look, Dan. As the manager of this fine establishment, let me point out that I'm a 24-year-old idiot who will hire absolutely anyone who can tie a winter knot. When I was 14, somebody told me to dress for the job I want, not the one I have. So even though I'm the manager of a family restaurant with a 1.5-star rating on Yelp, I wear a 3-piece suit every day, just in case someone wants to show up and promote me to the office of U.S. Senator. I've never kissed a girl, but this one time in community college, my college friend Jeff and I...
Good to see you. You must be Dan.
Dan Carey. Nice to meet you, Mr. Benwick.
The pleasure's all mine. Please, have a seat.
Can we just use a table? It's a metaphor for teamwork. What's the pulpit have to do with teamwork?
Well, if I explained that, it wouldn't be a metaphor. It would be a simile. So, but anyway, Dan, it's very nice to meet you. So tell me, why are you looking for a job at the famous Chevy Chicken?
Honestly, I have no idea. I just graduated from college, so now I guess, well, the job thing is what you do at this point. Time to utilize that whole education thing. Not that my lit degree is really going to help with this, or my Latin minor for that matter. But, you know, if you ever get in a jam or need someone to conjugate some verbs in Latin for you, I certainly know what the fuckio I'm doing. That's a Latin joke, you know, fuckio means to do. I wasn't saying in an interview, I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it. Now, just to check, do you have a resume?
Yes. Right here, and you'll see on the second page I have my references.
You actually brought one. No one ever brings a resume here. I always ask and they always say no.
Okay, but you should know some of the contact info might be slightly out of...
You stapled it. Times New Roman, size 12, I think. No word art or anything. Last time I got a resume, it was scribbled on the back of a McDonald's napkin.
That was me. I'm glad you like it.
No, thank you. Wow, real resume. All right, next question. Do you have a history with marijuana?
No, not really.
Cocaine?
No.
Meth?
The kid's clean.
Would you be willing to submit to a voluntary drug test?
Sure.
Wow. No one has ever said yes before. First the resume, then the drug test? Verge, this kid is golden! Some kind of wonder kid. Where'd you find him?
Oh, that's not important.
Where'd you find him, Verge? You can't just bring in a diamond like this and not tell me where the mine is. I can go get a few more.
At my other job.
Your other job. You mean the bar.
Yes.
This kid was at the scandals?
Yes, I just didn't want you to think.
You brought in a potential employee you met at a strip joint.
We have a diverse clientele.
I knew it. Too good to be true. So what, are you some kind of perv? An alcoholic?
No, not really.
Dan, you can be honest with me. If you have a problem, I just want to know. The lie is worse than the crime. Bill Clinton said that, I think. Or at least someone said that about Bill Clinton. Hillary maybe.
I don't know. I didn't even want to be there, and honestly, I'm not an alcoholic.
What are you doing at scandals of all places? I mean, you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
It wasn't,
Star Wars.
it wasn't my choice, it just sort of happened.
Going to a strip club doesn't just happen. It's not like you're just walking down the street, make a wrong turn, and suddenly you're getting a lap dance.
Well, it was my friend John's birthday, and it was his idea. I don't know. You just have to go along with whatever the birthday boy wants for some reason, no matter how gross it is. I mean, we ate a whole crate that night. Not a case, a crate. It's the huge one. He just wanted to go to a strip joint, so there we were.
Sounds like a fine excuse.
It's not an excuse, just here. Let me tell the whole story. It was my friend's birthday, specifically he's 21, suspiciously, maliciously, I found him at the night we go with shots of liquor. Taken from the top shelf, at least that was the case for everybody but myself. So it was me and these three, and I was the driver, had to take them to places that put the dive and dive on. The birthday boy drinking hard, everything was cheap for good, drinking drinks and parasols to celebrate his man on. 3 bars of White Castle, drunk shepherd is such a hassle, drunk friend is such an asshole, getting mad like Will Sapp. I asked the birthday boy what else that he could handle, and a grin comes on his face, and he says he wants to go to Scandal. Now I don't know where that is, but no worries. So we hopped in the car and we drive over in a hurry. But then it hit the tip point, I found that it's a strip joint. Want to run away, but I do not want to disappoint. So I take them inside, this place is bona fide. Wall to wall with strippers, guys like he's a flipper. My drunk friends were loving it, but me, I'm having none of it. So, here I am at this strip joint. This girl keeps chatting me up kind of, but not in a real way. Like it's business, which is weird to me. So I try to make small talk about like Battlestar Galactica or something, but they have no idea what that is. So I try to say that I'm just there for a friend, but ultimately the conversation always circles back to either money or lap dances. I don't even know why, but the whole place just makes me kind of sad. I have no offense to it, but and then to put the cherry on top, this one stripper comes in, taunts me, and says that we have the same name as my mother. So I can laugh. Yeah. I give up, I try, decide to way outside, sit, watch the sunset, go high. I'm the the frontier like Star Trek, but first I gotta coat check. Give the girl my card, hey, she gives me back my card, hey. She's in a cute. She's cute but in a punk place. She's organized like funk place. She's on the phone talking about the Oreos double stuff with her best friend, so I do not want to interrupt. So I give up the shit, but I leave a good tip. Go out to the parking lot, cause I'm done with talking up. So I stand outside, the night is cold and so am I. Okay, that was pretentious, so I regret that sentence. My confidence is go. So, I'm standing outside and the guy's just smoking. He's kind of stocky, he's got a rough beard, but not necessarily in a way that seems intentional. Like it just showed up, and I suddenly wished I'd smoked so I had a better reason to be outside, and then stripper's scary. So we start to have small talk, and it turns out the guy's name is Birch, and he texts the bar in the club, and I mentioned somewhere that in the conversation that I need a job, so Birch tells me that they need someone in Scandis. I'm not interested. That would just freak me out. But then he mentions his day job here, so yeah, I guess Birch kind of guided me here.
Was all of that necessary?
Probably not.
But you got the job.
Really? After all that?
Yep, it's not that hard.
So when do I start?
3 minutes ago. That little rap you did is coming out of your paycheck. Here's your uniform.
Oh, that's awesome, I guess. Is there any sort of employee training or rule book or anything?
Not really. It's your first day, so we'll go easy on you. Due to certain county legislations, the ball pit is officially labeled as a Class 1 above-ground pool. Therefore, we are legally required to have a lifeguard for any swimmers under the age of 18. So for today, you'll be the lifeguard. Here's your whistle. Here's the stand. Just sit up there and make sure no one dies. Do a good job on this, and I think you might have a big future here. You've got a little magic in you, Dan Derrick. Think you got that?
Absolutely. I think I've got the balls for the job.
All right. All of that aside, I should just establish the one cardinal rule of the ball pit is absolutely no jokes that draw on similarities between the balls in the pit and human genitalia. Look, I understand they seem hilarious at first. I'll admit I made quite a few balls deep and balls in your face jokes my first day. But after a few years, they all sound the same. Any further intentional ball jokes will result in immediate dismissal. Same goes for the customers. Any customers found guilty of making testicular humor will face immediate expulsion. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you testy. Not an intentional one.
Good. Keep it that way. Also, have fun.
Okay, Jake, Red, I'll go grab our table. Why don't you two go play in the ball pit, and I can order some pizza and get some tokens, all right?
Alright, man, you're on duty. Make sure no one dies. I've got to go over to the main arcade and keep that cotton candy stuck in the 50-point hole of the skee-ball machine. Bird, if you can get in the kitchen ASAP, that would mean you are amazing.
Right on.
Then you are amazing.
So I'll check on you whenever I can. You got this, Dad?
Roger that. Cool. Oh, wait, Virg.
Yeah?
Mr. Van Wyck said I might have a future here.
Good for you.
I don't know if I want to have a future here.
Well, then you don't have to. Also, please stop talking into the microphone.
But he said I might have a future here.
He's not going to force you to have a future here.
Then where will I have a future?
Anywhere you want, kid.
How can I have a future anywhere if I haven't gotten a present yet?
Shut up and do your job.
Hey! What was that for?
I'm telling Mom.
Don't be a baby. You hit me first.
Yeah, but you're so big and dumb, you probably can't even feel it. Big, dumb,
Shut up!
No, you shut up!
Wanna play a game?
What kind of game?
Let's play trains.
You always want to play trains. It's never fun. All they can do is move forward and backward. It's boring. Let's play something else.
Okay. How about superhero?
Fine, then I get to be Bruce Banner.
And I'll be the Hulk.
You can't be the Hulk if I'm Bruce Banner.
Why not?
Because Bruce Banner is the Hulk. They're the same character.
Then we could do it like some kind of internal struggle kind of thing.
What?
Like, it's a discussion of the shattered psyche, the good and the peaceful that lies, in a constant struggle with things like urges. Or we could just disregard canon and punch each other.
Well, how about I'm Bruce Banner and you can be Red Hulk?
But I don't want to be Red Hulk. No one likes the Red Hulk. I want to be the Green one.
Fine, you can be Green Hulk. I'll be Loki. Norse god of mischief. Deal? You think you can take me on, Hulk? The Infinity Gauntlet will be mine.
Rah! Hulk
Hulk smash!
A foolish brute like yourself is no match against my intellect.
Hulk, no, here you are. Hulk, here is
Smash!
no fighting.
Oh, come on!
Smash!
Sorry, freaky 9-year-olds, those are the rules.
Hulk, no, like rules.
We come here every week after our mom gets a check from our dad, and everyone lets us know.
Well, there's a first time for everything. No fighting. Also, Hulk should stop talking in third person if Hulk wants anyone to listen to Hulk.
Hey, Hulk, do you want to form an alliance?
Hulk 6 smash lifeguard man, tiny bits.
Take that, Galactus!
Smash!
Quick, Hulk, return to your underground base!
Hulk don't have underground base.
Whatever, then you're Aquaman now! Dive, dive! Then your name more!
Hey. Kids, kids, you know, I just wanted to say sorry, and I was wondering if we could talk for a minute. There you are, just have to find your...
Sure, Jack.
Can we just talk for a minute?
And the watcher, the watcher!
You two are quite the little role players. We're just gonna need you to let go for a
The great white never releases his pride.
I'll give you $20 if you get off me to just talk for 1 minute.
We're listening.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to apologize if I've given off a bad first impression. Just trying to do my job, but clearly you two gentlemen can guard your own lives.
Stand straight.
So let's just start over. Hi, I'm Dan.
The name's Red.
I'm Jake.
So you guys said you're here every week?
That is correct.
So you know some of the staff here?
Yeah.
We have our connections.
Well, do you know that one waitress who just passed by with the dyed hair and the really firm, hair? From all hairspray.
We do.
Quite well, in fact.
She's our favorite of ours.
Well, do you know her name?
Her name's Big.
B.
Precisely.
Like the letter or the animal?
The letter, I believe.
Any idea what that stands for?
We're not entirely sure.
But if we had to make a guess, it most likely stands for boobies.
Seeing as she can throw.
Boobies. Okay. Anything else that could be helpful?
She likes it when you draw things on your placemats.
Especially turtles.
Or bunnies.
She really likes bunnies, and she hates it when you spill your soda.
She has to clean it up.
Great.
Now, if you excuse us, I believe my brother and I have a pizza to eat.
Fine. Perfect.
Our payment?
Yep, $40 down the drain, and I get the letter B and drawings. That is so wonderfully useful. Shysters.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Hold on. Grace first. Jesus didn't invent pizza, so you two could be greedy about it. And you're lucky I always keep an extra shirt with me, otherwise we'd be going home right now. It'll wait until after pizza though, otherwise you'll dirty it up. Now fold your hands and bow your heads.
Dear God, thank you for this pizza and this chance to play these games.
I think it's time to get the show going.
Thank you for whack-a-mole.
Oh, something luck up, Chevy. I know what I'm doing.
Bless this food to our bodies and us
I
to
don't
enjoy
know.
and
It
serve.
doesn't sound like you're feline well.
Guide my hand this
Oh,
day,
you always have to
Lord, let
stick
not
your
a
neck
ball
out this
escape
sort of
my
thing.
whacking.
Don't let this pizza burn the roof of our mouths. Amen.
Amen.
You already made a stick your neck out joke. We get it. He's a giraffe. They've got long necks.
And P.S.
Let me get my better prize than my brother.
Hold up, give me just a second to recuperate. The girl's hot, you know I'm not. I know full well that we should date. Her crazy hair and deadly stare threatens to annihilate. I'll ask her out, but have no doubt I'll lubricate into a great depression. My obsession with the opposite sex, but not possession and recession, sick like the Aztecs. I don't know her all that much, that's exactly why I like her. If she don't feel the same way, then I can go real like her. And then see the do it up and do it crazy, rain out like Tasha Yard. How can I seduce her with a body like a Malamar? I'm Dad's red dog. Try some new material, don't overthink. Just build it, she will come. And you'll never see me come and see the job that I am running, get the punks that I am punning, get the girls that I am gunning, because I do it me, and that'll be good enough for anyone. I'm walking on the skies and you can call me Big Sun. I blow this up like you on a minefield. Tell you how it's just like NPR, the New Deal. Break it down, build it up, it will always be my voice. Fix the margins, change the syntax, but I got no choice. It sucks to be the one who can't control it. Let it go, find it, not wanna say I take roll it. Cause I tell classic jokes, you can say I roll it. You're liking what you're sipping, you can say I'm strong pole. Happily, keep it going, no fatigue. I'll make it scream like every breathing to the valley. Happily, cannons on the left, and cannons on the right. Only question on my mind is if I have the right to be with me or not to be. To come down from the sigma tree, or make sure what I'm asleep. Cause honestly, I'm tired of me. Hey, Birch.
I'm a bit busy right now, kid.
Don't you want to know how my day's going?
You've been working for 45 minutes. Is shepherding children really that exciting?
Well, you know, it is when you're in love.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Just no.
We're like Romeo and Juliet.
More like Romeo and Rosalind.
It's Rosalind. I just saw B here. Well, why didn't you tell me she worked here?
Why does it matter?
Yeah, B, don't you realize that she was the one? You know, from the bar?
Yeah, she was at the bar, so what?
She was the one I mentioned from the other night. You know, with the Oreos and stuff?
Oreos?
Remember the song? Give the girl my card, and she gives me my parka. She's Cupid in a punk way. She's organized like feng shui. She's on the phone talking enough about Oreo stuff, so she's an Oreo girl.
Well, that wasn't even one of the spoken sections. I thought only the spoken parts would give needed information.
This is the whole point to the story.
I thought meeting me was the whole point of the story.
That too, but she was important.
In what way?
She's just more real than other girls.
In what way?
She looks like she can kick my ass, and she likes double stuffed Oreos way.
I'm pretty sure deep down, most girls like double stuffed Oreos.
But seriously, I saw her and I thought she was cute, and now she's here. What are the possible odds of that?
Pretty likely. It's a small town and she can walk. People don't just stop existing as soon as you leave the room, you know that?
Never tell me the odds.
Hey, you just go on something.
Shut up, Chewie. You keep talking, but all I hear is...
Weirdly good at that.
So, Red, I suggest we take time to make it rain up in this club.
So say we all. I should go get a new shirt. Also, I just need 1 minute to go to the bathroom.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 3.
Ew. Wait, before you leave, how about you give me half the money? And I'll convert it into tokens for you. Then once you're back, we can just go to the game.
Sounds cool to me. Don't start playing without me.
I won't.
Sure, you could chalk it up to someone putting a check mark in the wrong line of the order form we sent to Cisco, but I say that's too easy. I blame the Illuminati.
Whatever. But while we're on the topic, why should I talk to B?
We weren't even remotely on that topic.
The question still stands.
Well, in that case, you shouldn't talk to her because, well, you're new here. You really want to chat up the first girl you see?
You say that like there are other options. Unless I've missed something, she's the only girl here who isn't a mother.
Hey, don't knock moms till you've tried it. You learn about it every year.
Thanks, but no thanks.
I'm just saying there's no rule that says you have to find someone here. You're here to work, not to get laid. At least settle in and talk to people before you launch on some glorious sexual crusade.
I've already met everybody here. I've got a handle on this place. Don't let the kids kill each other. Don't make any ball jokes. I've got this. It's already like a second home to me. There's the tiger, the chicken, the whole game.
Second home, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what's that guy's name?
Merlin. with relationships is kind of shit, but I've learned from it. I think this girl could be the one.
Have you even talked to her at this point?
Well, no, but...
Well, then keep looking. Trust me, it might be cliche, but there are a lot of fish in the sea.
But that's just it. There's so many fish, and I always catch fish, and I always hate fish. You must have an allergy or something.
Okay.
But B's like wild boar. She's just the furthest thing from a fish that I can think of. So now instead of fishing, I want to try hunting. Maybe I can try something that's totally different from the fish I normally eat.
I get what you mean, but keep that wild boar shit to yourself. You also like being compared to Pumbaa.
Emergency! Everyone huddle up. I just got the call. The legend is coming. He'll be here in 10 minutes. 10 minutes?! We need his regular table, set and prepped.
Who's the legend? You mean you haven't heard?
The legend? The sorcerer of swords. The iron joystick. The Warcraft clans know him as Mordred 1337. The scoreboards know only the letters MKT. In these parts of the world, he only has one name. Mike.
So, who's this Mike guy?
A man far greater than you, Dan. A man you should rightly fear. Mr. Van Wyck, I believe you know the tales better than I.
Indeed. Few now remember the old verse and lore. I was here when this franchise was opened. In the days of manager Rick Stutfield, assistant cook Granny Davis, the maiden of Marinara, and the legendary deep fryer Tuck. The men and women of all that age have since left this world for far-off lands of college and equitable employment. But still, bits of the old lore remain. In the age of 2D sprites, pinball, and pong, at the birthing of Gauntlet in Donkey Kong, born to battle, burgeoning scores, these warrior kings with marital horns. One day a young warrior rode into town, and with a fortnight he soared into town, crushing his champion score quite gaily, and left the rubble initials M.K.T. And where now find we the high scores of old, a glittering typeface of silver and gold? And where are the good prizes just beyond reach? They're in the hands of the king who cannot be impeached. Many warriors tried to score overthrow, but too great was the battle for too weak a foe. So the warriors faltered and agreed to crown he, the legend, the ruler, the mighty Mike Townley. Thus ends the legend of the legend.
So, he's really good at arcade games, is what you're saying?
More or less, that's it.
Thank you. You could have just said that, rather than going all booby souped all over the place.
I'm sorry, it's just, this is important to me. To all of us. The legend is an important part of this establishment. Also, he's the closest thing to a high roller in the arcade world, and we like to give him the VIP treatment. The guy has spent a small fortune here. I mean, I think it's important to remember that what we do is essentially the same as a casino. Except we'll never have to pay out anything more than a plush bear that only costs 99 cents to produce somewhere in Bangladesh. Even when we lose, we win. So let's keep the casino mindset. Everyone, be at the top of your game. Alright people, let's do this.
Anything I can do to help?
Just watch the ball pit and stay out of the way. Don't speak to him unless spoken to. Don't make eye contact. Don't breathe in his direction. The legend isn't fond of new employees, but eventually, he will accept you. It may take years and years of work, but he'll accept you. Honestly, just stay calm.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Go team.
Hey, B, whoa!
That is so weird, I swear.
You know, we should go, dating and stuff. Never mind.
Have you seen my brother?
What, the short kid? No, I haven't seen him since you two cheated me out of my money. Thanks for reminding me. Ash, or whatever your name is.
It's Red, not Ash. Jacob's supposed to wait here.
So?
So, he had the money for my tokens. He was supposed to pick up my tokens.
And the big deal is?
He's gone and he has my tokens. He took them.
So?
That thief! He stole them from me!
Why do your eyes suddenly look super crazy?
You don't steal from a dragon. You steal from a dragon and villages burn. Men run in fear. Nothing but ash and blood. You see this hand? This is the hand that was meant to hold the coins of gold, pressed firmly in the face of that glorious chicken. This now empty hand must now another purpose serve.
Wait, aren't you like a third grader?
Blood and battle, open there!
Again?
Ever burning, ever seething, this holy ground, this ancient shore, Chevy Chickens. How could such a traitor dirty this blessed spot? Tonight, the glorious battle of time crisis and pinball were to be mine, but they were snatched away by the foul claw machine of fate. But one without honor, I, a traitor who calls himself my mother's son, I spit at the thought and declare my whole bloodline cursed to bear such an evil stain as he. For the theft of my birth tokens, he himself shall receive a token of my righteous scorn. The blood anger is upon me. Bring me my battle sword. The brother betrayed for 40 pieces of bronze. Let the war speech come from the halogen burning. Tonight, his blood, my Sierra mixed with a pea, shall serve my skee ball. Tonight, the ticket price will be paid. I will receive no whoopee cushions, no finger traps, no spoils of war. Tonight, vengeance and glory my only prizes be, and to all else, the fire.
Am I the only person here not reenacting Beowulf?
My kingdom! Bring me to my throne! The legend has returned!
Yep, I clearly am.
Welcome back, Mr. Townley. Your standard table is ready.
Please, call me the legend.
Okay, legend. Right this way.
Good show, old girl.
Do you need a moment before you order?
Not necessary. I know this menu like the kill screen in Pac-Man. I'll have a single pie with your finest pepperoni. And, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Van Wyck should have a bit of aged brie shuffled away somewhere in the back of the fridge. If you don't mind using some of that, as I've been quite the turophile as of late.
Sure thing. What would you like to drink?
Brandy. And make sure it's the good stuff.
We actually don't have a liquor license, so I'm not sure if that'll be possible.
Oh, it will be possible. I'll speak to Mr. Van Wyck myself if need be, or maybe I'll just consider taking my skills elsewhere. From what I've heard, there's a charming little Dave and Buster's in the city with a full-service bar. I could consider visiting there instead.
No, it's not necessary. I'm sure we can get a hold of something. Just may take a moment longer. I'll be right back.
Excellent. I anxiously await your return. Oh, and while you're at it, see that an order of crazy sticks are sent to that lovely lady over yonder.
Right away, sir.
Make sure she knows where it comes from.
Well, where the hell did you come from?
Hi.
I can see that. Why are you hiding in my vault?
Because I don't want to die.
Why are you going to die?
Hail the glorious dead! Eulalia!
Right! That, yeah, your mother's gone kind of crazy. Is there anything I can do?
No, not really. I kind of earned this. I took all those tokens and I spent them all. I played every game I could. Do you know they have an arcade game based on Journey, like the old person band? I thought at very least I can spend his coins and I can get enough tickets to get a good prize for my brother and me. At least I thought if I got him something good, maybe he wouldn't care if I took his tokens. But I lost big tonight. I mean big. I clearly have a serious gaming issue. In the end, my $40 tickets got me this.
Is that a pet rock?
Yeah. I named him Ben. He just kind of looked like a Ben. Of course, I got him 15 minutes ago and he had both eyes still attached. One of them must have fallen off somewhere in the ball pit. It kind of makes me wish I named him Bluethamist, just, because he looks like a cyclops. I changed his name, but I feel like he's probably gotten used to Ben at this point, so I don't want to confuse him too much by changing him. Ruining his life instead of just, it kind of sucks. I named him Ben before I really knew him. That was not much of a Ben at all. But I guess you just get stuck in life like that. Whatever you call him, though, I can't really easily just go ahead and share Ben with Red. Not without taking Ben away from his home. That could be really harmful to a pet rock's environment, And I don't want to do that. I've already hurt one person. I can't just fix that by hurting somebody else. I guess the only answer I can do is, hide away forever. I'll just live in the ball pit, hide in the dark corners where nowhere else looks. At night, I can sneak out and eat all the people's crust that they threw away during the day. A lot of people don't like crust, but I do. Well, maybe I don't like crust as much as the rest of the pizza, but, I put up with them. I mean, they're just bread after all. We don't normally complain about bread, Crusts just look bad whenever they get compared to their Siamese twin pizza. First, I tend to eat the crust first. That way the last bite could be pizza. It makes sense, but the whole thing's a bit messier to hold on to. Whatever. No harm done, I suppose. There's no TV in there, is there? Well, that's a check against it. I mean, I have more video games here than I ever had at home, so I guess possibly that could make up for it. Of course, these games cost money, so I'll have to make some money. I guess I could keep tricking you. That worked last time. Maybe I can get a job with a mechanical band. I bet that giraffe guy, that giraffe guy is always off tempo. Give me a couple years and practice, and I can just be better than him. I'm sure the tiger would be cool with it too. I've seen the way they argue. The tiger hates that giraffe. He's looking for a chance to kick him out of the band. Home. I think I'll like it here. I've got friends here. Well, just Ben, really, but I can make friends here. Give me a Sharpie, and any of those balls can make a great friend. And most importantly, no one is going to try and kill me here. So, that's nice.
That's always nice.
Yeah, it is. I've got some home decorating to do. I'll be back later.
You know, there's a Princess Bride reference in here somewhere.
Compliments of the gentleman in the trophy. We had to make a quick run to the liquor store, but that should be decent quality.
Thank you so much.
Just let me know if there's anything else you need, and I'll take care of it right away.
All I could use right now is some company. Please, sit down.
Oh, I should probably take care of some of the other customers.
Nonsense! I'll challenge any one of them for my ladies' company for the evening, and they won't stand a chance. You see, if you look in the Donkey Kong machine in the other room, you'll find my all-time high score, 1,121,300. Only 2 people worldwide have beaten that score, Hank S. Chien and Vincent LeMay. I don't see them here, so please, have a seat.
Okay, just for a minute.
Excellent. So tell me, what's a beautiful lady such as yourself doing working at a crash establishment as this?
Just trying to make ends meet, I suppose.
Aren't we all? Trying to make our own ends meet, or possibly trying to make our own ends meet the ends of others, or possibly trying to make each other's end. I lost my head somewhere.
It's okay, no biggie.
Ah, but biggie it is. I mean, some of us, like myself, can only be truly judged by the distinctness and the verisimilitude of our ideas. I mean, beautiful ones such as yourself can get on by looks alone, but my breed bears the burden of needing to accomplish and conquer. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
This rather large brain and these nimble fingers are all I really have to my name. My skill, my reflexes. The hunt.
Absolutely.
So, let's say I challenge you to a bit of sport once I'm done with my pizza. My treat. Let's go jungle.
Let's go what?
Jungle. Let's go jungle. It's an arcade game made by Sega.
Oh, okay. What's it about?
Well, in short, a young couple have gone to a tropical jungle on a honeymoon. One day, they're on a tour of the jungle in the back of this Jeep, essentially, when all of a sudden, giant spiders attack out of nowhere, killing the tour guides, and now this lovely couple has to work together to fight the spiders and the giant frogs and the hornets and all manner of creatures that have infested the island.
Fighting them.
Yes, they each have an AK-47.
Where do they get AK-47s?
They just have them.
Just on their person.
Well, I'm sure they keep it somewhere, like a fanny pack or something.
That'd have to be one big fanny pack.
Oh, it is indeed. But possibly one of the most innovative features of the game is a more social quality of it. You see, it's a 2-player game, and once the game is over, it not only gives the players a score for how well they fought off the creatures of the island, but it also gauges their ability to function as a cohesive unit, protecting each other, teamwork, that sort of thing. So it produces a base score and a compatibility score, which will let the players know if they should just be friends or if they should take their relationship in a slightly more intimate direction.
Why would you need a video game to tell you that?
What do you mean? I assure you, it's all very scientific.
Well, sure, maybe, but I feel like you can figure this sort of thing out by just, talking to someone, seeing if you click or have any interest in each other. Could you imagine someone taking a 180 because some video game told them to? Honey, I want a divorce. I know it'll hurt the kids, but we're really bad at killing virtual animals together. Or conversely, hey, I have no interest in you as a person, but according to the guys who make Sonic the Hedgehog, we're soulmates. Take me now. It's just not going to happen. It's silly.
I'm not saying it's flawless, but there's no reason to shy away from technology that's readily available. It's just a quick little test, no harm, no foul. The problem is conversation's so subjective. Some people just don't have anything interesting to talk about. Happens to happy couples all the time. Bringing a little bit of objective scientific testing into the world of romance can only improve things in the long run.
And you think let's go to the jungle is the proper scientific test?
First of all, it's just let's go jungle. And possibly, this is worth considering.
I suppose anything's possible.
arcade for a few games?
Just for a quick minute, I really should take care of some of the other tables in just a few seconds.
Tables can wait, but glory waits for no man.
You can call me the legend, my dear. Everybody loves me because I'm a giant neckbeard who's really good at video games. Oh, I bet you wish you could see my penis. Well, so do I. Fat rolls.
Hey, boys and girls. It's your old buddy, El Tigre. Show will be starting up in about 4 minutes.
Oh, Tigre, you'll never leave me, will you?
We'll be here all night playing all your favorite hits of the 80s, 90s, and today.
That's what I thought. It's all just a big mess, isn't it? Not just the B thing or the work stuff, just like Earth. I mean, you know what I really want to do, El Tigre? Write. Not like novels or poems or anything. Just want to write a really good term paper. For a grade, not just to get an A or something. No one grades you when school is done, not in a comprehensive way at least. Either you pass in life, or you die. I just want to get a nice gold sticker. I want to write some essay I don't really care about like gender relations and Antony and Cleopatra or some bullshit like that, and just watch the teacher just gush all over it. And I guess I could go to graduate school, but that's just another 4 years, and eventually I'll run out of degrees, I'm gonna have to work for a living, and isn't that just messed up?
Hey, boys and girls, it's your old buddy, El Tigre. Show will be starting up in about 1 minute.
I knew you would say something like that. You're a good listener. Even if you're just a big furry Terminator. I mean, you got the freaking life. You don't have to pay bills or get married or have kids. And you're in a band. How cool is that? Your life is like the lyrics of a Kiss song with a little bit of Tony the Tiger and a little bit of Data from Star Trek. People love you. Well, kids love you. Mostly grown-ups probably find you a little bit creepy. I know, but my opinion probably doesn't matter. After all, I'm a grown man talking to a mechanical tiger. But seriously, you're just a big stupid pup. And it's awesome.
Alright, next up we have some cake for you. Speaking of cake, ask about our dessert specials. And remember to tip your waitresses.
Oh, well, Tigre. You know I would love to tip my waitress, if you know what I mean. Let me take you all through my menu with style. I got one black wagon, so it's gonna take a while. Gotta fake it till I make it, then I'll take it to the bank. Stacking dollars, rands, pounds, euros, singles, movie break. You can take me at my word. I'm honest when I write it. I'm just saying what I'm feeling, so I never have to cite it. But I'll make it style just to make it look pretty. In the bibliography, you can see my page 30 records. Here, whacking Kennedy, so you say I jack up. I've got so many metaphors like Johnson and Blackhawk. This is just my intro. Haven't even started it. Haven't got the point. Thesis statement. I'm the shit. Maybe right now it ain't gotta be a good one. Maybe right now, and I'll fix it all when you're done. No one's ever gonna put a bird on a wing step. 0 to 100, so much better than a passenger. Maybe right now it ain't gotta be a good one. Maybe right now, and I'll fix it all when you're done. No one's ever gonna put a curve on a wing step. 0 to 100, so much better than a passenger. I'm the MIA of MLA, I'll get you hooked on phonics. You'll take me at my word and bring the sonic semiotics. You know I'm taking over, destiny is manifest. I got stacks on stacks, that's my one of how it's. I'm doing so well, I ain't gotta check a rubric. When I look at you, it's like a long shot Stanley Kubrick. I'm writing and fighting and I'm writing paragraphs. And the words are spilling out like I've been drinking photographs. On the steps of the board, I'm more directing my quote. Cause I got my own ideas, you're paraphrasing smart notes. Webster defines laziness is starting with the sentence. Can I help with your Wikipedia dependence? Crazy right now, it ain't gotta be a good one. Hit me right now, and I'll fix it all in Georgia. No one's ever gonna put a curve on a windshield. 2 to 100, so it's better than a pass fit. Hit me right now, it ain't gotta be a good one. Hit me right now, and I'll fix it all in Georgia. No one's ever gonna put a curve on a windshield. 2 to 100, so it's better than a pass fit. Academic integrity, I make the rules of the secrecy. I love this paper like Bruce Lee. I don't decipher this, should I mean? I write this, guess I'm gonna have to cite this. Don't get I like this. Also have you like this, I write this, my essay, this is how I express it. An academic masochist, protagonist, antagonist. I'm loving this paper now, I always procrastinate. Now I think it's way too late, life is not passing today. Bring me right now, it ain't gotta be a good one. Bring me right now, and I'll fix it all in
had a good time too, El Tigre.
I'd just like to introduce the members of my band. Jeff the Jazzy Giraffe.
And Dan Gehrig.
Chevy Chicken.
And Dan Gehrig.
And last but not least, me.
Dan Gehrig!
El Tigre.
Self-centered son of a bitch.
Enjoy the rest of your stay at Chevy
Don't pretend
Chicken.
you can't hear me.
Who are you talking to?
No, whoa. Just a robot. This place really doesn't do good things for your general sanity.
Really? Because I've been doing just fine. I'm almost done building my home beneath the ball pit. We have an indoor pool and everything. But the pool is just filled with more balls as the air above it around the pool.
Sounds very cool.
It is. Did you come over this Friday? Ben and I are having a housewarming party. It's a potluck. So be sure to bring whatever traditional dish is traditional to your cultural ethnicity.
That sounds good.
No!
Uh-oh.
Who did it? Was it you, new guy? Somebody better fess up and let me help the pen.
Who did what? I really don't know what you're talking about. Also, weren't you British or something before?
My high score, my Donkey Kong high score, somebody beat it, left initials B-E-N. If it turns out those are your initials, you are so fired. You're more than fired, you're dead. I will burn your initials like a memory of the universe, do you hear me?
Do you mean Ben?
What did you just say, kid?
Ben. B-E-N. Spells Ben. Someone named Ben probably did.
You're supposed to put your initials down, not your full name.
Just saying, it sounds like Ben. Not that I know for sure anything, it just could have been anyone.
Why am I having trouble believing you? Your name wouldn't have to be Ben now, would it?
No.
Don't lie to me.
It's not my name. My name is Jake.
Well, then who's this Ben?
He is.
That is a rock.
Yes.
You're telling me a rock beat my high
I
score.
don't know. Maybe. Why don't you ask him yourself?
I will not talk to a pet rock. I'm not 7 years old.
Neither am I. I'm 8. And it could have been a different Ben. It's a common name.
Okay, cut the shit. You broke my score and labeled it as a pet rock just to spite me. How'd you do it? Did you hack into it or something, you little shit?
Language.
I didn't even play that game. I mean, maybe Ben did, but I didn't. You have to ask him yourself.
Fine. Ben. Did you beat my Donkey Kong high score?
Ben says the game is for babies, so he wouldn't want to play it. He wouldn't want to waste his time with it.
Okay, now it's on!
Like Dookie Coon?
It's Donkey Kong!
Are you sure? I thought it was Dookie Coon.
Yes, I'm sure. Dookie Coon to sound from. It's on like Donkey Kong! Like Donkey Kong!
No gods or kings. Only men.
Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, the presence of a no fighting rule, and I'm pretty sure this goes under that general heading, especially since one of you is under the age of 10, and the other is in his early to mid-30s. Stop recording the second that you try to call some, or you go with whatever.
High score was all I had left! Everything else in my life has failed me!
Kind of sad.
What did that be your opinion?
Hey, has anyone seen the legend? Oh, he's fighting a 9-year-old. That's great.
Teal.
Do your worst!
The only good Donkey Kong game was DK Conga.
You son of a bitch!
No fighting! No fighting!
Shakira.
Sayonara! There, I won. What's your name again, kid?
Jake.
Not anymore. You'll need a new name. Because you fought the legend and lived to tell the tale. How about like the ledger? No. Let's make it illegible.
I like it. I'm illegible now.
Good work. Just remember, in the end, I always win. No, you lost. What are you talking about? I beat the shit out of that kid.
Yes, you beat the shit out of that kid. That 9-year-old kid. In front of a room full of witnesses. I don't know why you thought this would be okay. I'm taking you down to the police station.
He's big for his age, and I kicked his butt in the ball pit. I guess you could say I kicked him in the ball.
You know this is no ball joke!
You can't control his God!
Yeah, well, I think this may take a while, so Biddy, you're in charge of charisma tonight. Make sure the new guy learns the ropes.
Sure thing, boss.
And let Carl know he's opening shop in the morning.
Who's Carl? Oh, Merlin.
Dan, I want to say I'm sorry your first day had to end, well, like this. It's been good working with you today. Seriously, kid, I think you have a future here.
A legend can never die!
Bye, friend.
And thus falls the greatest among us.
Either you die
competent to hold a job. A lot of incompetent people will starve to death. I mean, how do you think the federal government would function if we fired everyone who was incompetent?
I don't know.
That's because average is a lot worse than you'd expect. But if you're sober and literate, you're probably above the curve. Now, I gotta get back to work. Don't worry, attempted murder is not murder.
Thanks.
Mind if I take this?
Not at all. Cool. So how are you?
Good, just getting through the day, I guess.
That's nice. Yep. Oh, so I've seen you so many times, but I never found out your actual name.
I'm B.
Well, I know that, but what does B stand for?
To be honest, Bathsheba. My parents were biblical scholars back in college when they met. Not like they're Christians or anything, they just like it for historical context. I don't get it either. So yeah, it's Bathsheba.
That's a pretty name. Actually, I can't lie, that's a horrible name. Really, really horrible. I can see why you go by B.
Yeah, well, I don't know your name either.
It's Caitlin. Caitlin Abrams.
Hell of a lot better than Bathsheba.
It's weird that we don't talk about this more.
No one really talks to me here. I feel like I'm a magnet with both of my polar ends on opposite sides of my body. So if I'm facing towards someone, they're automatically repelled, but bounced back by some imaginary force field. But as soon as I turn my back, though, they're suddenly pulled right towards me. But yeah, my name's Bathsheba. Bathsheba Esther Niche.
Wait. Bathsheba Esther Niche. That's B-E-N.
Yes, it is.
You beat his score?
Yep, that was me.
Well, how? Why?
Practice, and I felt like it. That asshole had to be taken down a peg. He was one of the worst ones of the whole group. Not that any of the people here are easy to deal with. Everyone here talks to me like I'm a leprechaun or something, like they have to catch me and choke me right away or I'll disappear and take all my gold with me.
Well, why didn't you say something about the whole Ben thing?
Me, by the time I got here, the fight was almost over. Why didn't you say something? You're the kid's mom.
I'm not just a mom. I have other things I have to deal with. I write short fiction. The mother thing, yeah, it's rewarding, beautiful, whatever. I get all weepy-eyed whenever I watch Brave, sure. I'm trying to edit this story right now, and it's going nowhere. It just feels, I don't know, racist or immoral or something. And I need to focus on making these damn edits, otherwise I will have brought an evil story into the world. I just need to fix this first before I can fix anything else. Plus, my son's getting fights all the time. Eventually, you just give up and hope no one innocent dies.
Makes sense. Thanks for the seat. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, same to you. God, this place sucks.
Brother!
I've been waiting for you. I knew you would come eventually.
I've come to reclaim what is rightfully mine.
I will not stop you. I have earned my faith. But do not think I will go without a fight.
Then so be it. Do you have any last words?
Yes. I know my crimes, but I did them all in the service of glory. And I did what I did for the honor of that glorious chicken. May my sacrifice today further to serve his empire. Also, I just need a second to make arrangements. Mr. Lifeguard, take care of Ben for me. He's a good friend. What he lacks in death perception, he makes up for in personal death. Go in and see me die. Perfect.
Okay, this doesn't need to happen, guys. Look, I get it. You guys have this whole feud thing going on, but you're both 9. I feel like I'm going crazy or something. Seriously, no one needs to die yet. So lay off the blood oaths for just a little bit. Now, I remember in elementary school, there was this kid named Trevor who made fun of me every day on the bus. It was 3rd grade, and he constantly accused me of being gay. And I mean, I was a realist. I was a little too young to be gay or straight. You know, I mean, once you've grown up a bit, you can choose whatever sexuality you want, but it was the 3rd grade, so girls were gross. But for some reason, this kid, who probably even had his first wet dream yet, was convinced that I was somehow secretly gay. So yeah, I kind of hated it. Fast forward a few years to the high school prom, girls are not gross anymore. Well, at least one girl was gross. She happened to be his date. I remember seeing this girl Trevor was dating and just being terrified. She had the body of Allen Ginsberg and the face of a leech. Her teeth were these tiny, methish spikes. They always made me think of that mechanical shark from James and the Giant Peach. It's probably before your time. A garbage disposal, I guess. I mean, I'm at prom completely alone, but still, I think I'm better off than this guy. So prom goes on for a few hours, and I'm sitting at my table, and I look up at the dance floor, and I find out not only is Trevor at prom with an incredibly ugly girl, but the incredibly ugly girl is cheating on him right in front of him with another girl. And like not in a hot way, like in a I might actually be a lesbian sort of way. And he's just standing like 15 feet away crying as he watches. And I just sat there watching this kid's heartbreak as his ugly girlfriend cheated on him. And I was happy about it. The kid made me feel like shit in the 3rd grade, and now his life is finally ruined. Perfect. Eventually, a guy gives me a Facebook invite, and I graciously accept. Over the last few years, I occasionally would spy on Trevor and see how his personal life is going. In the time it took me to get my undergraduate degree, this kid had 1 illegitimate child, a month-long marriage with the Ginsburg leech, followed by a lifetime divorce with the Ginsburg leech. At least once a month, he has some sort of emotional breakdown on Facebook, and it's great. I have no sympathy. I wrote the guy off when I was 9, and I'm still pissed at him. Seriously, the last time this kid did anything wrong to me, I was really into Power Rangers. Well, I'm still really into Power Rangers, but we get more. Last week, I saw that his brother had died in a car accident, and I didn't feel anything. I guess the point is that, at this point, I'm pretty sure I've become a supervillain. I mean, this guy's by no means a hero, but I think I've turned evil. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure where I'm going with this, but if I had to sum it up, I guess I'd say that you're a little too young to choose supervillain. I mean, once you've grown up, if it's really something you want, by all means go for it. Let yourself grow up first before building a freeze ray. Does that make any sense?
No.
Not a lick. Are you ready for war, Jake?
The bloodlust has filled my eyes. All I see are corpses.
Okay, want to postpone my death until we get home?
Absolutely.
We just had the house cleaned. If either of you gets mud or blood on any of the furniture, it's gonna be your head.
Sorry, Mother.
There's some kids you got there.
Yes. Sorry if they were a handful. They tend to get a little wired. Always one of them seeking vengeance against the other. Boys will be boys, I suppose. But I swear it's gotten so bad that they're legally required to stay at least 200 feet away from any McDonald's play places. It costs at least 3 types of playground equipment to become illegal.
Can you stop them or something?
Long run, no. I can make them pause for quick juice breaks, but pretty soon after, they always get right back to fighting. So really, what's a mother to do but make sure they fight fair? Now children, thank the nice man for taking care of you.
Thank you, Mr. Lifeguard.
May Odin smile upon you.
Man, before you go, good luck.
Same to you. See you next week.
Alright, got the kitchen all cleaned up, so I'm about good for the day. Need any help, kid?
A lot. Those kids are coming back next week. I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, and it'll be those two that kill me.
Well, it's always good to know where to go. As for me, I'm going back to Scandal, Fred. Wanna come? I'll buy you a beer and a lap dance to celebrate your first day as an adult.
Nah, I'm probably just gonna go right home as soon as Bee's done teaching me how to close up shop. Did you hear? She spoke a whole 2 words to me today. Well, not 2 words really. She said the 1 word twice. Shakira, Shakira. You know, like the Hips Don't Lie song. No idea who wrote it, so yeah, I would say the kids are going.
Do yourself a favor. As soon as you get done work, go home, get on the computer, and watch some porn.
Good advice.
Never underestimate the healing power of titties. Like, what do people do before we could just go grab internet porn whenever you wanted? I mean, if you're in a relationship, you got no problem, you're good. But if you're waiting to find that special someone, still gotta see a nipple every once in a while, you're gonna go crazy.
I don't know. I'm not that much of a porn guy.
There's no such thing as a not porn guy. The only 2 guys I can think of who might actually be not porn guys are Stevie Wonder and Homer.
I know, but I don't know. For me, it's just like porn interests me for the first minute and a half, and then it gets boring.
First minute and a half? You're nuts. Nothing happens yet. You don't even get a bra off until at least 90 seconds in.
Yeah, that's what's sexy to me. You know, after that, it's just people having sex. I get it. People have sex. That happens. Not to me very often, but it happens all the time. If I just wanted sex, I'd find a better textbook. The transitions are the important part.
Wait, you mean like the editing?
No, character transitions.
Come on, Sasha Grey isn't exactly an Oscar contender. The character development in porn is I'm not having sex, and then I'm having sex.
Well, there's something that doesn't happen. There's something that doesn't happen every day. In porn, you can start off with a pizza delivery guy and a customer, or a babysitter and an employer, or a wizard and a beautiful female halfling. Then, out of nowhere, they just get naked all over the place. There is see that in the real world. There's no quick changes. If two people have sex, they're just gonna be slow. There's gotta be like a slow courting ritual first with drinks and dates. It really takes you by surprise.
Hey, if you actually buy into the scenes at the beginning of the porn, you are hopeless.
Well, they're not believable, but that's where the fantasy comes in. I mean, in a world where you can just be, the idea of a world where you can just be like, hey, let's have sex to any woman on the street, and they'll just say, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, it's just interesting. But we live in the real world, so the librarian is just gonna be your librarian, the babysitter is just gonna babysit, and the nurse is just gonna check your blood pressure. None of them are gonna just suddenly pull their boobs out saying, I just want everyone to just pull their boobs out. Hey, don't get me wrong. Boobs are great. I love boobs. But the action of actually taking the bra off, having trouble with the clasp, and looking like an idiot because of it, that's what's actually interesting.
Any boobs are better than no boobs at all. Just make sure you get what you need, man.
Get what you need. Sounds like you're talking about a commodity.
Well, they are. Seriously, come back to the bar with me. Boobs generate some serious cash flow.
Come on, you don't have to be sexist.
Calling me sexist?
I always talk about it just like banging girls left and right.
What about you? You walk around acting like women are some sort of mythical hot Sasquatches that you want to catch on film so you can prove they exist. That barrier, that, my friend, is sexism. You can talk about banging people as much as you want. It's not a huge deal. Anybody can get down and dirty with anyone they want. I don't give a shit. But you approach girls like you're hunting for them. Like you shouldn't talk to them unless they're going in for marriage. Marriage, love, whatever. They're all great things, but for the love of God, talk to girls first.
I try to talk to girls. Just bad at it, you know, not a good flirting.
I'm not even talking about flirting. You can talk to girls and not flirt. Just approach it like it's anybody else. Talk about Lord of the Rings or any of that other boring stuff you like. I mean, plus, have you seen how you talk to ugly girls? All of a sudden, all of your ideas of equality go out the freaking window as soon as the girl's a little bit chubby.
That's not sexist. I just don't like ugly people in general, male or female.
Yeah, sure. I'm just saying, maybe I try to get laid a bit too much. Maybe I say bitch in a few situations I shouldn't. Look at yourself sometimes. You're 22 and you still believe in cooties. Well, I'm off the clock here, and I'm going to be on the clock for about half an hour or so better get going.
I don't know how you do it.
Do what?
2 jobs at once. You ever have time to sleep?
Every once in a while. But overall, I prefer to keep moving. Stop moving, it's all over.
Alright. See you, Virg.
Bright and early.
Sure thing.
Oh, it's been good working with you today.
Same to you. So, you gonna show me how to close up shop?
Yep.
So what do we do?
Not sure. No, not much. Just make sure the tables are clean, more or less. Lock the doors. Nothing too complex.
Cool. So, you like working here?
Yep.
Have you worked here for a while?
Yep.
Cool. So, I don't know if you remember, but we met. I was at the Scandals the other day. It wasn't for me, it was just for my friend. Yep.
Yep.
So, I think that should be everything.
I believe so. None of the kids left anything in the ball pit?
I couldn't find anything.
No visible garbage?
No.
Did you remember to clock out?
I don't think I remember to clock in, to be honest. Oh, hey, I thought of something. You like Oreos? Oh, God! Oh, sorry, this isn't what it looks like. I was just,
It's all right. We all get made sometimes. It's not a big deal.
I don't, and it is. Wait, how did you know I got,
Don't worry. I've got used to putting things together. It's obvious what all of this is. To tell you the truth, I know exactly what's going on for weeks.
Wheat? What are you? Look, I just started yesterday. And how are you supposed to know exactly what's going on when I don't, Carl, whatever your name is, like, we were cleaning, and I mentioned Oreos, and what? Like, I don't understand. I settled into a point about fixing myself and treating people right, but apparently, never mind, I don't have to fix myself, because this is fine.
Just because you hooked up with someone doesn't make you a good person. Just like being a virgin doesn't make you a bad person. You can't just stop assuming soon as you have sex.
I don't know. It still feels like it's the end goal, as messed up as it sounds. I know it shouldn't be. Just don't tell anyone about this.
Don't worry. If I was going to tell someone, I would have told them years ago.
Years ago? Why am I talking to you about my personal life? I'm pretty sure you're going senile.
Maybe I am. It doesn't matter. I'm still old. Maybe when I'm younger, I'll make a little more sense. For now, I just have to guess things through context. In about 2 minutes, I will get in the car, drive home backwards, and sleep till it's nighttime. That seems to be the usual pattern from what I can tell. I've had a weird month, to be honest with you, but it's starting to finally come together. 27 days ago, I woke up for the first time. The room was white, and I remember seeing panicked doctors everywhere. Everything was blurry, I couldn't breathe. Everything was patchy for the first hour or so. I faded in and out. A beautiful woman was there, and she was crying. I felt her let go of my hand, and a young doctor used these paddles to pull electricity out of my chest and needles to remove the medicine from my blood. They ripped my shirt back together and wheeled me out of the room into an ambulance, which drove me backwards down the street till it finally got here. Al, Mr. Van Wyck, and you all worked together to carry me back to this chair. You all scream at me as my heart starts to beat a steady beat, growing more and more regular with each passing second. Then I start coughing hard, sucking in blood and then phlegm, and then just air. I stopped coughing and everyone grew calmer and calmer until eventually we finally walked away. I started trying to get everyone's attention, but the syntax keeps confusing me, so the words are all coming out in a jumble. I give up, and everyone goes back to their business. Since I stopped coughing, no one has really talked to me or made much of the line of eye contact for that matter. Since then, I've started to get used to the patterns. The man at the grocery store pays me to bring him all the food I spit out of my mouth 3 times a day. And then in turn, I pay Mr. Van Wyck the money I have so I can come here every day and have something to do. You have no idea how much fun it is walking around with a mop and putting dirt all over the floor, or cooling and dismantling pizzas. It's a bit of a thrill. You seem confused, like most of the times I've told you this story, but a bit less bored than usual. So I guess this will be the first time you heard it, and the last time I tell it. Hopefully I've got it in order this time. It took a bit of trial and error to figure out how to phrase this so it would make sense. But before I started talking, I could see in your face I finally got it right. It sounds like nonsense to me, if I'm going to be quite honest, but if you get it, I suppose that's the point. I may not be going anywhere exciting. It'll be interesting to know how I got here. Now, where to begin?
Oh my God. He was actually Merlin. No one will believe me. No one.
I did forget to introduce one person, and that was Justin, who put all the sound together for us. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll give you a couple minutes for those people that want to leave. If you want to wait and talk with us as far as the show and make comments and stuff like that, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, thank you for coming.